All right. All right. What's up? What's going on, everybody? This your man Lonze. We back in the building with another video for you all. And today we doing something different for y'all. So I'm kicking it with my brother. This is my brother Walter right here. So we gonna do a show where we see how well my brother knows me. So I'm gonna ask him a couple of questions about me personally and see how well this brother really knows me. And we gonna laugh about a couple things. So first of all, I want to say thank you for coming on the show. I really appreciate you coming in. And every time I call you for anything, I know that you always going to pick up the phone and be there for me. So I'm very appreciative of that. And thank you very much. You got any couple words to say before we get started?
No problem, no problem. I'm ready for you to fire away.
All right. So how we met in Charlotte, North Carolina. Do you remember the year we met in Charlotte?
2001?
2001, correct. See, he's on the ball. He got it. So this dude, we were in the military, right? This dude created his own mentorship program. This program had never existed to where a new person comes to a unit and then um, he gets a chaperone, pretty much shows them around, shows the person where they're gonna work at, good places to live, good places to eat, things of that nature. That had never existed at this place. And this dude, one thing you will learn about Walter probably throughout this conversation we have is that wherever he go, he gets shit cracking to where he can do whatever he want and people are not gonna second guess or question anything he do. He just gonna do it and say I'm gonna do it and it happens. So he created a mentorship program to where I was the new guy and he just said, "Hey, I'm gonna take off and go pick him up and take him around and stuff." Like I had nowhere to live, so he showed me apartments that I could live in, and like I said, places to eat. The first time I ate Bojangles was with him. He took me to Bojangles in North Carolina. If y'all familiar with that, they got some very good chicken and dirty rice and fries, and that kind of set off our friendship with chicken. But in his mentorship program, like I said, it didn't exist, and he took it upon himself to take me around and mentor me and become my friend from that day. Now, have you ever? This is for the people out there listening. Have you ever like met somebody from day one and you was like, I like them. They're good people. I think we're gonna be friends. Like most people you meet them and you're like, I don't know if I like that person. Like, before you even like let them into your circle to kind of like be your friend. Like this dude didn't know me from a can of paint, and from day one, and I go out on a limb and say this, from day one, we were cool and friends from day one. Would you agree to that?
Yeah, I was cool with you from day one.
So yeah. So another thing too that I'm big on like reading people and kind of looking at them of how they act and how they move. And this dude was supposed to take his kids to Carowinds. If you're familiar with Carowinds, is a theme park. Well, it used to be a theme park in Charlotte. Is it still there?
I believe it's still there. I haven't been down there in a while, so
Well, he had planned to take his children to Carowinds that weekend, and that was the weekend that I decided to check in to the unit. And what check in means is that it's when you go to your first day at the job. So I decided my first day of the job was going to be that week and that weekend, and he decided that he would postpone his family trip of taking his kids to the theme park to check me in and take me around. So that's the day that I said, you know what, this dude's pretty cool. If he's going to, um, he's gonna not take his kids somewhere and help me out because being brand new to the unit, there is nobody else that did that for me. So again, from 2001 into 2025, you can count how many years that is. That's how long we've been cool. We've been friends. We've been there for our kids' births. We've been there for retirements. We've been there through everything, marriages, divorces, everything. So this dude is a solid brother, and again, thank you for being here on the show with me. So we're gonna see how well you know me, and I'm gonna ask you some questions as well to see if I get some of the answers right on some of these questions as well. All right, so um, first question for you. We got a motto. I'll start it off for you. The first part of the motto is if I got it, and you can finish what the rest of it is.
If I got it, you got it.
Exactly. This dude is on it. That's our motto. If I got it, then you got it. You don't have to even worry about whether who else to call in the world if you need something. It's gonna be there. So that's one thing that we established within our first couple years of knowing each other was that we were young Marines at that time and kind of just figuring it out financially and like our first couple years in the Marine Corps. So we were kind of like just you know going through the motions of how to be grown men at that point, and we figured it out together. So I'll say one another thing about Walter is that he taught me as far as like how to be like he had kids his he had kids before I did. So me watching him be a father to his kids kind of like showed me like okay, that it could be cool to be a dad and I can do those things when I actually become a father, and that's that's kind of like propelled me in my journey of being a father. So a lot of the things that a lot of my friends say, man, you're a good dad, blah blah blah. I got a lot of that stuff from watching Walter with his kids and how he did things with his kids, and I kind of tried to emulate that and do some of the same things. So, um, all right. So next question for you: what is my biggest fear? What do you think my
Swimming,
biggest fear is?
swimming,
Say it again.
swimming,
My biggest fear is women. I'm scared of women. Hey. Oh,
swimming.
swimming.
Yeah.
No, my biggest fear is heights. I'm scared of heights.
Hmm. Okay.
Swimming would come into swimming would have if you would have asked me about 15 years ago, swimming would have been in that category, but I kind of overcame my fear of swimming in water. Okay, so who has the most kids between me and you? You or me?
I do.
Okay. All right, cool. That was easy. I know you get that right. I wanted to kind of break you into the questions. All right, what month is my birthday?
Wait a minute. Stop. Hold on. Last question. You said who has the most kids? We have the same amount of kids. You
No,
got
we
four.
don't. You got more kids than I do.
I got four. You got four.
No, you got five. I got four.
I don't know where the fifth kid came from.
You got three and two.
I got two and two. Biologically, I got two and two kids.
Yeah. Well, I know biologically, but
Yeah.
overall you got five and I got four.
Hold on. Let's make sure that's clear now. My I don't want anybody to think that my wife has kids and I don't claim my kids. No. In my previous marriage, my ex had a son. I was involved in his life. But they went their separate ways. So I have two. I have two with my ex, and I have two with my wife.
Yeah. So we
Oh,
got
so I have two. I have two and two.
biologically we got the same amount of kids.
Yeah.
So so we caught up. We caught up to each other very very fast. Like he started out with more than I did in the beginning, and
Yeah.
I caught up with him. Um. So what month is my birthday?
July. Yeah, hold on, no, my bad. That's the June was the month you came in. My bad. I apologize. Your birthday is in. Well, you got married in May. Matter of fact, your birthday coming up. Your birthday is in April. It's either April or March. One of the two. Because you got married in May. Your birthday is April or March.
Yeah, birthday is in March.
Yeah.
Your birthday is in December. I got that
Yes.
on my calendar, so
Yeah.
I
My
don't
bad.
forget what birthday is.
I got the date. It was June that you
Mm-mm-mm.
came in. My bad. That's on
Hey,
me.
you was in the ballpark though.
Yeah.
All
Yeah. Yeah.
right. So what would be my dream job?
Your dream job is to be like a big big social media influencer producer, That's hard for me to say because you want to be like the big producer, but you love sharing your ideas and sharing your thoughts with the world. So I don't know how to say it because I'm not as fluent as you guys in, but it's like some like producer, influencer, social media guy. That's something like that.
Yeah, I give you that one. That would be my dream job would be to do what I'm doing right now. So
Yeah.
all right. So I think, and so if I was, you would have posed the same question to me. I think your dream job would be anything involving money management or entrepreneurship or making money.
Oh, that's it. 100%.
So do I prefer cats or dogs?
Dogs. You're allergic to cats, aren't you?
I'm allergic to cats. Yeah. There's only one cat I'm not allergic to.
Oh yeah.
And so I think that you are also, if I run the question back to you, you are a dog person as well.
Come on, man. You looking at my dog on the screen and you gonna say I'm a dog person.
That hey,
This is
that
my
was
wife
already
dog. This is my wife dog. I'm getting a Doberman.
that was already a predetermined question.
Yeah.
We do got a funny story about um the reason that Walter know that I'm a dog person is because one time I went on vacation. I asked Walter to watch my dog.
Mm-hmm.
I asked Walter to watch my dog for me, and Walter tell me what happened while I was on vacation with my dog.
Your dog ran away, didn't it? Or
No, not that
the
time.
oh wait, Precious was the dog.
Yeah, yeah. What happened when that week that you was watching the dog?
I'm trying to remember what happened with Precious. Precious was weird though. My dogs were well trained. Your dog was not well trained. My dogs were like humans, man. They listened. My dog listened and everything. Your dog, man, would poop. Your dog pooped all over the house.
Yeah, cause you wouldn't let she wouldn't let you in the house.
Yeah, she would let me out. She was weird, and I was like, shit, she good. Then.
So I went on vacation and asked Walter to watch my dog for me, and the dog, cause previously the dog didn't act too stupid with Walter, but this particular time when we were gone, the dog
Mhm.
wouldn't let Walter in the house, and Walter was like, "Fuck it," and left and left the dog in the house, and
Pooped
dog,
everywhere.
huh?
She pooped everywhere.
And dog shit everywhere,
Yeah,
all over the house. It was a freaking mess. But
yeah. That's when we lived in apartments right beside each other.
that was no, that's after we moved out of the apartment and we moved to the
Not
houses in
houses.
Canapolis.
Okay, yeah,
That
yeah.
was in
You were living
Concord
on.
at the house.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Uh, so that's funny. We got a bunch of funny stories because
Oh yeah.
we've done a lot of shit together. Um, I'll tell you one thing is that the I'll tell you the one time that I was scared with Walter is that the military had this thing called Toys for Tots where we collect toys for young kids for Christmas and then we give them out during Christmas and we had to drive in the mountains of North Carolina and at this time uh, well we had two different occasions that we had to drive together. Oh, we wasn't like assigned to drive together. We told them we were gonna go together and drive on this particular pickup. Anyway, we were going through the mountains. The first time we was going through in what's called a Cut V truck, like a 4x4 truck. And we were going up the mountains and this dude was going down up and down the mountains like he was riding a freaking race car. And I was scared. That's the first time I ever been scared to death riding with somebody in the car and I was like, bro, I almost had a heart attack. But there's two times we rode in a Cut V one time, and then another time we rode in a Humvee. Same thing, going up the mountains, and I'm like, bro, if we go 2 more inches to the left, we are going down this mountain. And this dude is one of the craziest people I know in my life. But he's like, bro, don't worry about it. It's me driving. So, um, yeah, two of the times I've been scared in my life, it's been riding in the car with Walter. So next question. What's my favorite movie? Nah, nah, nah. Yeah, what's my favorite movie or TV show?
You got to give me some help with this one now, because you got to give me some help with this one.
I'd say,
You're in the
all
right
right.
direction.
So TV show, not movie, but what's my favorite TV show? You think?
Well, hold on. This is the thing: is that you told me a while back that your favorite TV shows it was Smallville, and after Smallville, because you didn't want to put me on Smallville, it became Flash, and you were talking about Flash. Those are the ones that you said Flash
Ah,
is your favorite.
Those are good. Those are good. Those are good answers. My favorite TV show. Those are in the top three of my favorite TV shows. I forgot about those, but my top TV show of all time is Game of Thrones.
I never watched an episode.
So my next question was going to be, what Game of Thrones character do you think I am?
I've never watched episodes. I don't know if you'd ask me that, I would say you're a dragon. I don't know. All I know that people talk about dragons.
Hey, they did have dragons. That's cool. So I think on the Game of Thrones, the character that I think Walter would be is this dude called the Mountain. He's a big, like 6'8",
Yeah,
big
that's on
freaking
TV.
dude. So I'm gonna put him on the screen of what he looked like. The Mountain had a brother called the Hound, and they were two like big giant dudes, but they like uh the strongest people like Hercules on the freaking show. But that's who Walter is. Like, this dude grabbed me one time just playing, grabbed me by my arm one time, and I was like, man, this dude is playing with me and grabbing me. I would hate for him to slap me up or punch me, because yeah, that'd be the end of your life. He's one of the strongest dudes in the world that I know. So he reminded me of the character the Mountain. All right, so last and final question about me. Actually, we got two more questions about me, and we'll go into something else. All right, could you name three places that I've never been? This is multiple choice. Three places that. Can you name one place out of these three places that I've never been? Japan, the Philippines, or Africa?
Africa.
You got it right. I've never been to Africa, even though I've been told that I look more African than most Africans that come to the United States. Last question: am I an introvert or extrovert?
You're actually a natural introvert.
Natural. You're absolutely correct. All right, cool. See, he's doing pretty good. He knows me very well. All right, so let's now. One thing about Walter, there's a couple things about Walter that I always forget. Now, Walter is from South Carolina, and he's from the country. I'm from Florida. I'm from the country. So a lot of things that I do or have done in the country, Walter also does. And so I always forget that every time I talk to him that he's from the country, because I don't look at him as if he's country and does things like fishing and hunting and camping and all that kind of stuff. I never think of him that way when I think about who he is as a person. But those things always throw me for a loop. So the second thing that throws me for a loop about Walter is that Walter is a big music person. Like, he loves music. One of the first things that we kind of like had a fellowship with was that we like to have loud music. Well, we used to like to have loud music in our cars. We used to have down speakers and amps and all that stuff in our cars, and we'd be, driving down the highway booming everywhere we went. I think he had Vegas. I think
Star
he had
Vegas. Yeah, Star Vegas.
in a Vegas in his freaking I can't remember what the green car was called.
That was a Dodge Avenger, man.
The Avenger with the loud pipes on it. But anyway,
I had no
um,
loud pipes. I never had no loud pipes in my car. No,
was
no.
missing a muffler.
No, my car was never loud. I
That
never had no
mug was
loud people.
loud.
I
But yeah,
never had loud cars and never had shiny wheels.
we used to the reason that I bring that up is that another thing that was cool about us is that we used to um drive to work together. Like, it either be one couple days that he drive or a couple days I drive, and we carpool together and drive to work. So because we lived in the same place, so we'd have to be to work at the same time, so we'd ride together a lot of times. So either most times I ride with him or he ride with me. But so, speaking of music, the reason I brought music up is that I got this game that is revolves around music. So I want to see how well Walter is in talking about music. So, all right. So we got 4 or 5. We got 7 cards. So the first 4 cards, I'm gonna let you choose. Would you like a question about Faith Evans, Jodeci, Babyface, or Destiny Child? Which one would you like to go
The
first?
face.
All right. So Babyface. All right. Babyface has a song, and in this song he says, "Which holiday does Babyface say it feels like in June?" In the song.
Feel like Christmas in June.
You got it. That's a good one. That's a good one. I didn't think you was gonna get that one. I told you he's a music guy, so he probably gonna do very well on these questions. All right, next.
Not when you get to Destiny Child.
All right, so we got Faith, Jodeci, or Destiny Child.
Let's go with Jodeci. Let's go with the Carolina Boys.
Jodeci. When did Jodeci want to start their love again? Later, tomorrow, tonight, or next month?
I'm trying to think of the song. Tonight.
Tonight. That's absolutely correct. Tonight. What song was that?
I'm trying to think. I don't think it's Forever My Lady. But
Same album.
Stay.
That's correct. You got it right. All right. According to Destiny's Child, what time was the club jumping?
7 to. I don't know this one. 7. The club is jumping. I don't know this one. 7.
All right. I'll give you the multiple choice answers.
Good.
11, 12, 12:30, or 11:30.
12.
11:30.
Okay.
11:30. The club was jumping at 11:30. All right. What does Faith want you to relax? What does Faith want you to relax? Your body, your mind, your hair, or your eyes?
Ooh, that's gonna be one of the first two. Relax your body, relax your mind.
It's the very first bar of the song.
I'm gonna go with mine.
That's correct. You got it right. You're doing pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing pretty good. Let's see.
You still got the mountain on the screen too.
Oh yeah, let's take the mountain off the screen. All right, so we got Jodeci, we got Destiny Child. There we go. Next question. What two types of bodies of water did TLC say to stick to?
Oh, stick to the rivers and the waterfalls. Better stick to rivers and streams and waterfalls, something like that.
You're halfway there.
Oh, you talking about the ponds and the lakes, or which one?
You're halfway there. Rivers is right. Rivers and
it's waterfalls. But the name of the song is waterfalls. But
yep.
But they said the word waterfall in the song. I don't see how rivers can't. I mean, waterfall can't be a body of water. Better take to the rivers and lakes. Rivers and lakes.
Rivers and lakes. That's correct. Doing pretty good. All right, last question. I'll get you off the hook. Rest in peace to one of the members of Tony.
Mm-hmm.
One of the brothers. This question is, who does Raphael Sadiq really love?
Multiple choice.
Asia, Deja, Renee,
Deja.
or Shantae?
Deja,
that's correct. All right, last question.
You said that you said it a question ago.
Yeah, because we already did Babyface, so we got last question. Let's see if we can get you off the hook. See if we can get you. What is the feeling that Cisco from Drew Hill just can't turn loose?
Multiple choices.
Now this ain't multiple choice.
What? Okay, hold on. So Drew Hill just can't do it.
The name, I'll give you a hint. The name of the song is Somebody Sleeping in My Bed.
I got this feeling something's going on. You said
so yeah, it's the first part is that I got this feeling that I just can't turn it loose. So what's the feeling?
Oh, someone sleeping in my bed.
Almost. I give you half the point. I give you half the point on that. That somebody's been getting next to you.
Okay.
That was pretty good. Let's give Walter a round of applause. He did pretty good. Did pretty good. All right. Now this is really gonna test our friendship. Let's see if how he's gonna answer these last two questions. If somebody called you today and said that I sent myself to the upper room, what's the first thing you're gonna think to do?
I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to make sure your family's good.
Okay.
That's the first thing I'm doing.
Okay.
I'll make sure your family's good, but I'll be calling Sheree. I should say her name correctly instead of what I usually call her.
Call her what you usually call it.
Okay, I'll call it Charita.
Yeah.
I'll call Charita. And make sure that everything's okay.
Okay.
And then
okay.
the next thing I'm gonna do, I gotta see whether or not I got to ride. You know what I'm saying? I got to ride because depends on how you left this earth. Depends on how the outcome. It was some foul play about to scorch the earth.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So somebody called you and said I sent myself to the upper room.
Oh, you sent yourself to the upper room.
Yeah, I sent myself.
I wouldn't believe that. I wouldn't believe that. There's no way possible. There's no way possible that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
There's no way possible. I didn't know you said if you sent yourself.
Yeah. If I sent myself to the upper room, yeah, you'd have to do some investigating on that.
Ain't even be no investigation.
All right, cool.
No investigation.
You got it. All right. So last question: if I won the lottery, how much would I wire to your account in percentage?
If you won the lottery, you probably want to wire me about a good 20 to 50%. But what I always told you, all I want is 10%, man. I don't need 25. I don't need 50. I don't need anything else. So just give me 10%. That's it.
Okay, I got you. Well, I'll tell you that answer would probably be wrong.
Okay.
Because my deal with my wife is if we ever won the lottery, we'd split it 50-50. Mm-hmm. And then whatever my 50% is, then I'll split the 50 with you.
Well, 25%.
So 25%.
But I would never take it.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So let's give Walter a round of applause.
You didn't realize that you were gonna have a guest.
Yeah, look at him.
Yeah. Barkley
trying to steal the show.
The camera.
Mr. Charles Barkley is in the building. But anyway, y'all let me know in the comments whether y'all think Walter know me very well or he barely know me. So this is one of my longest friends as far as like the Marine Corps. Actually, there's one more other person that we've been friends longer than me and Walter, but this is the first person that like I said from the day one. He's one of my day ones. Like from day one, we became friends, and we didn't have to like get introduced from people and things of that nature or whatever. We kind of like hit it off from day one. So again, I want to say thank you for being a great friend over all these years and being somebody I can call and laugh and joke with, and that anytime that anything is going on, like I know that you're either going to tell me some shit I don't want to hear, or you're going to tell me some shit that I probably should do. You're going to give me firm advice. So again, thank you. Appreciate it. And again, thank you for being on the show. Any last words you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
No, man. I'll tell you, thank you again, man. Thank you for being friends for all these years. I appreciate the time. Life is about experiences and journey. Life is about experiences and just holding the memories together, man. And so, I would encourage people to just go ahead and, love people and, get to know people because, when our expiration date come up, is about the memories that we use to live on. And I'll tell people, hey, you got to get behind you, man. Your knowledge and all the information you give about the industry and all the machines and everything else that you test out for people. Hey, you guys got to get behind this, man, because he's showing you the easiest way to get your name out there, the easiest way to get on the platform and then show your experiences because everyone's watching you, whether you realize it or not. So take advantage of it and share and, just stay behind each other. Besides that, man, thank you again for having me.
Sounds good. I appreciate it. And with that being said, I'm going to preview a song from my album On the Radar. It's called This Shit Is Hard. And then we're going to be out of here.
People People looking at me, the closer it hurts. My closet's mismatched, it's full of Zilla shirts. My own merch, El Jefe and hats and visors. Looking at the team growing like it was Kaiser. Permanente, I speak Spanish, Paquito, Smooth, Harry Belafonte. They say too cool and just regular Lonze. And when you hit a tag, it's normally heat behind it. I've been hustling for so long, you know the numbers got grind behind it. Tune to the 329, cause when you tune in the 3, you gotta stay for 29. I've been rocking since my 20s.